Thank you very much for coming to the Adelaide Oval today, everyone. All set?
Yep.
Great. Adelaide Oval is absolutely honoured to be able to play host to a very special event. Everybody knows the incredibly tragic and difficult time that Australia has been going through, and we've all been looking at how we can play our part in what will need to be a lengthy and costly recovery. It is wonderful to be able to announce that we have brought together the great codes of cricket and football, along with one of the biggest rivalries in Australian sport, which is the Adelaide Football Club against the Port Adelaide Football Club in the Bushfire T20 Showdown. This event will be staged at the Adelaide Oval on Sunday the 2nd of February at 2:30 in the afternoon. 100% of all net proceeds from ticketing, from catering, from sponsorship and from any other monies that are raised on the day will go to the South Australian Bushfire Appeal. We will be selling tickets from Tuesday at 9 a.m. Adults will be $20, children $5, a family ticket $40. But on the understanding that all net proceeds will go to the Bushfire Appeal. We've already been in contact with many of our major suppliers and corporations to assist on that day, and I'm delighted to announce that we have had overwhelming support. Great companies like Kojo and Ticketek immediately came on board, waiving all of their costs to ensure that we maximise the amount that can be raised for this very important cause. I'd now like to hand over to Keith Bradshaw from SACA to say a few words.
Thank you, Andrew. I think like everybody, like everyone, we've said, what can we do to help? So we are really thrilled to be involved with this match on the 2nd of February, to be working with football in collaboration with them and with the two great clubs, Port Adelaide and the Adelaide Crows. Our fundraising for this appeal will actually start on Australia Day during the Big Bash game between the Strikers and the Hobart Hurricanes. And I'm really pleased to announce that People's Choice Credit Union have already contributed $50,000 to this appeal to kick it off. I think it's a great initiative, and everyone that's been involved so far to date, sincere thanks, and we'll look forward to working with you over the coming weeks.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Yes, Port Adelaide is very proud to be associated with this event. It's with a heavy heart, really, that we're in this position. We all understand it. I think Australia is responding appropriately, to the devastation. Our goal really is to raise as much money as we possibly can for those people affected, and to let them know that we're with them, and that when the fires are out and they're rebuilding their lives, football and cricket will be there with them at that stage as well. It's going to be an enormous event. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, KT. Thanks everyone for coming. Look, our club enjoys extraordinary support from the community, and look, it's a community right now that's hurting, either because they've been directly affected by the bushfires or they've got genuine concern for those that have been affected and are doing it tough. And the events have been extraordinary in their scale in terms of the disaster, and what's also been extraordinary has been the outpouring of support that we've seen, locally, nationally, and internationally. And we can't change what's happened, but I think we can all do our bit, and this is a great way for footy and cricket to come together and to do our bit, and not just to raise funds, but also to recognise those people who have fought so bravely to protect people, property, livestock and wildlife over the last period of time. And look, it's a cause that's, I think, close to everyone's heart. I spent a week on Kangaroo Island over Christmas with my family, and to see the events that are taking place there right now has been truly heartbreaking. So I think I'm really confident that Crows fans, Power fans and cricket fans will all come together and make this event really, really special.
Well said, Andrew, and on behalf of SANFL, we put out our thanks to the volunteers who've, you think about volunteers in our community, they do a lot of things, and we're lucky in our roles. We get to see a lot of volunteers who work tirelessly at football clubs, tennis clubs, cricket clubs, you name it. They go out and give their time, and we've seen those volunteers putting out fires in our state. And for those people who are affected right now, their focus is on their livelihoods or the wildlife that have been impacted, or their businesses, or indeed their homes. And in time, it'll come time to play cricket, to play football, and to go out and for life to return to normal. And a big part of that will actually be taking place in football games, and this is a great chance with Adelaide, Port Adelaide, SACA coming together along with AOSMA to be able to raise some funds so that those people, when it comes time to return to normality, that normality can be as best that it possibly can, and SANFL will be there with those people right the way through as we start establishing those football clubs, cricket clubs again. So thank you all very much for your attendance, and also well done to the clubs and the SACA for this initiative.
Happy to take any questions if there are.
Andrew, what sort of target have you set to raise financially?
We haven't really set a target. I have to say, as much as we possibly can. I would love to see that getting up towards $1 million, if not more. I think that we will see South Australian businesses open their heart here. It'll be it's also an occasion for a bit of fun, a bit of light relief for the community to be able to come together and enjoy a great day out here at the Adelaide Oval, but in the full knowledge that we are helping an incredibly important cause. So we urge anybody who wants to come along and can come along, please be here on that day. Any companies that wish to support, whether it be sponsoring players or sponsoring the event or whatever, please get in contact with us. We aim to raise as much as we possibly can.
And what sort of crowd are you hoping for?
I would love to fill the house. I think we know what a full house here at the Adelaide Oval is like. We know the noise that an excited crowd makes here. So I would love to fill the Adelaide Oval.
Done a telecast deal yet?
We are in discussion with a major network, and we will have an announcement very shortly on that. All of the support that we have had has been overwhelmingly positive.
So will there be cricketers filling out the Crows and Power teams? How's that combination going to shape up?
Yes, well, the experts are behind me on that, but there are great players from both Port Adelaide and the Adelaide Football Club, supplemented by some, I'll say proper cricketers, if I'm allowed to say that. I'll probably get kicked in the ankle for saying that, but by cricketers and some very special names as well. So over the coming couple of weeks, we will be announcing the specific players, but it will be a pretty serious competition. We are utilising here one of the biggest and most profound rivalries in Australian sport, not just South Australian sport, in the showdown. So there's good quality competition as well as a lot of fun.
What about public transport?
Yes, the South Australian Government have confirmed that public transport will be free on the day for all those coming to the Bushfire T20 Showdown.
Organise a football game where you do that?
Yeah, I'll Billy, Rash, myself put ourselves up for selection for Port Adelaide, so that will be good. But yeah, as we said, we'll hopefully make finals and see we get down. It's obviously a great cause what the guys are doing, so nice to be able to hopefully support them in some way.
So you guys are the Power boys, who are the Crows boys in the Strikers unit?
I'm trying to think. We haven't got any Adelaide boys around. Obviously, there's a lot of interstate boys at the moment. So, but I'm sure there'll be a few in the sheds that are keen to get around them. So, but yeah, I said Limo messaged me already wanting a gig. So there's a few boys already on the Power bandwagon, which is nice.
And obviously the showdown itself, obviously a fantastic thing for the bushfire raising money.
Yeah, obviously it's a fantastic initiative, I guess, from both teams and the SACA and Adelaide Oval to host it. Hopefully, obviously a lot of support as we've seen over the summer of cricket. What the boys have been able to do and the money we've been able to raise for the people that aren't travelling great has been fantastic to be able to support that. The whole of Australia is behind it all, so in time of need we've been strong and people have been behind it, so this is another occasion that we have a fantastic opportunity to give back as people who are very fortunate to do what we do, so I'm sure it'll be a great day.
Who do you think is going to surprise us on the field?
Surprises, Boki's took himself up, so there'll be a few, I think. I just said to Tex, I wonder how he'd go running in against 50,000 screaming fans, so we'll see, but might test him a little bit. Might be a bit harder than what they do every day, but they might have to bring the fence. We'll see if they bring the fences in as well for him.
Do you think anyone's going to come to you for a few tips?
I've had a few messages for bats already, so I'm sure that over the next few weeks there'll be a bit of gear swapped, I reckon, and looking for it, so we'll see.